We're gonna try something a little bit different this week. Instead of me coming in here with a full-on recipe and plan, we're just gonna kind of wing it because I don't know if you know about the weather in the South, but it has been like Alaska down here and it's been so cold and we were iced in for a few days. So because we were iced in, we couldn't get to the grocery store, and even before the storm got here, the grocery stores were pretty much bare because you talk about ice in the South, that's it. Everyone's going and buying up all the generators. They're filling up all their gas cans and they are buying all the bread and milk and everything else at the grocery store. So it's been a little chaotic here in the South. So we've got what we've got and we've got to cook whatever we've got. So I figured I would bring you all along to kind of like figure out exactly what we're going to make tonight because we got to eat. But I don't necessarily have all the ingredients for a particular recipe. But we can kind of wing it and we can kind of do a sort of kind of recipe. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing today. I'm just going to bring y'all along kind of vlog style. Y'all are just going to hang out with me as we figure out what we're doing here in the kitchen. One other thing I want to mention is that a portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by Seed. I will tell you more about them a little bit later. We have a good bit of meat because we have a lot of butcher box meat, but a lot of it was frozen. I did thaw out some ground pork. Let me grab that out of the fridge. And we're gonna cook with that, but we need to season that really well because ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork, it can be kind of bland if you don't season it really well. So I know I need to season it. And then I'm also going to grab, my, my large skillet. That can go from the stovetop to the oven. So this should pretty much be a one-pot meal, I think. Have I even told y'all what I'm attempting to make? We're gonna make like a version of shepherd's pie. However, I have ground pork. That's what we're using. So that's a little interesting. I don't necessarily have the veggies that you would normally have, but I have some frozen veggies. So we're just gonna go with what we have. And then I don't have potatoes. And you kind of need that for shepherd's pie, but I've got instant potatoes. So we're going to make our own little version of shepherd's pie tonight. But you need to tell me, when you are cooped up inside, when you were trapped inside because the weather is awful, and you don't necessarily have the exact ingredients for things, what is your go-to? One of my go-tos is always chili. I will tell you the other night when now we can get out on the roads during the day. Now at night it's still dangerous, but when we were cooped in here at the house, I made a soup and I did not film it. I probably should have, but honestly, I was not wanting to be on camera because we had been cooped up in the house all day. But I made like a tortellini soup, and let me kind of tell you what I did. I thawed some Italian sausage and I browned that up with some onion, and then I drained that. And then I added in marinara sauce. I added in some chicken broth, and then I threw my tortellini in, and we had, I think we had a little bit of spinach left too. I can't remember. I just kind of made a soup, very simple soup, and it was so tasty and so good. And the guys were like, "Oh, did you film this?" I said, "No." And they were like, "What recipe is this?" There was no recipe. I'm waiting to see if this is heating up. But sometimes those are the best meals, you know? So anywho, we're going to make this shepherd's pie tonight. I just figured y'all could hang out with me as we kind of think through this process and just do things a little bit different. Okay, so I added my ground pork here. I'm going to start breaking it up. And I'm going to check my spice cabinet and see exactly what I'm going to use to season this. You know what? I'm probably going to use a Spice Titan blend because I have a good many of those to choose from. So we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna go with this all-purpose seasoning to start out with. It's very, is the word granular? You can see it's like larger chunks, but I love this stuff. I do like to take the lid off though and just kind of pour it in this way, sprinkle it in this way. So let's add that in. And their all-purpose seasoning has kosher salt, spices, garlic, onion, red bell pepper, smoked paprika, orange zest, and turmeric in there. So it has a lot of good flavors. So that is starting. And I'm probably gonna add just like some salt and pepper as well. We have had a very interesting few weeks around here. But now, so I'm filming this way in advance. You're seeing this on a Friday. It's like a week and a half from now. But we had the threat of the ice storm, and it ended up not being as bad as they had anticipated. They had said that we would get a lot of freezing rain, but we ended up not getting much freezing rain. It was mostly sleet, which is a good thing, but the roads were still horrible, as they are around here. But now they're talking about snow this Friday night. I'm filming this on a Wednesday, so they're talking about snow this Friday night into Saturday during the day, and they're talking about 3 inches or more, which I'll take snow over ice any day, but the South doesn't know what to do. We kind of panic, but you have to keep in mind, I know the Northerners laugh at us, and I get it, I do, but we don't have the structure and the salt trucks and all of the equipment because we don't get this very often. It's pretty rare. They were saying that we haven't had an inch of snow in our area since 2022, and it is now 2026. So it's really rare for us to get something like this. And then 2 weeks in a row, it's wreaking havoc on everyone around here. I did an Instacart order right after the ice storm just to get a couple of things, and almost everything they were out of still. So it is what it is. But this is a good way to use up stuff in my pantry, in my fridge, in my freezer, all of that. Let's look in the spice cabinet right here. Let me turn you. Let's see what we got that we can throw in here. What sounds good? Obviously some extra garlic powder would probably be good. Let's throw in some onion powder too. You know what? I feel like I have another onion powder. Do I not? Maybe I don't. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, there's my onion powder. No, I won't add that. The Spice Titan, or can you see what I'm doing? The Spice Titan added heat is really good, but I'm not going to add that to this. All right, so let's put these two things in. This portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by Seed. If you aren't familiar, Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic is a clinically validated 2-in-1 prebiotic and probiotic that supports not only your gut health, but so much more. I've been taking Seed for almost 2 years now, I believe, and I have seen so much improvement, especially when it comes to bloating. When you think prebiotic, probiotic, you think gut health, and you want to see improvement in regularity, and you want to see improvement in your bloating, and this has definitely done that. It will actually help reduce your bloating and improve regularity in as little as 2 weeks. But then you've got a whole host of other great things that Seed's DSO1 does for you. It supports your digestive health. It supports a good, healthy GI barrier. And if you're like me, you don't really know what that means, so let me tell you. A healthy GI barrier is essential for your body to absorb the nutrients that it needs and to kind of block out the toxins that you don't want. Another great thing that Seed supports is skin health. It will help make your skin look a lot more glowy. And it also helps support your immune health and your heart health. It helps kind of give you that optimum balance of good and bad cholesterol. That's a very important thing. You hear about pre and probiotics everywhere, and there's lots of them on the market. So why in the world would you choose Seed over the other ones? You choose Seed because of their capsule and capsule technology. So you see these capsules here. Inside of this, you've got your prebiotics. They are plant-based. They are derived from pomegranate. But inside of that is another capsule, and that has your probiotics. It's a 24 probiotic strain. And in order for probiotics to work and do their thing, they need to get all the way to your colon. And that's the good thing about this capsule inside of capsule technology. That second capsule will make it all the way to your colon. It has a 100% survivability rate, so you are getting all the benefits. I take 2 of these every morning when I get up with a big glass of water. And I love that it comes in this glass jar that I just refill each month, because my refills come in this package in the mail, and I just dump them right into here, and so I'm not having to throw away a glass jar every single month. And then also, along with this glass jar that you get your first time, you will get a travel vial that will hold up to a week's worth of Seed DSO1, so you can throw this in your suitcase or your purse. So you'll get both of these, and then you'll just keep these and refill them. So if you are looking to improve your gut health and beyond, Seed may be the answer for you. If you click the link below and use code MANDY20, you're gonna save 20% off of your Seed DSO1 Daily Symbiotic. That's a really great discount, and when you can see improvements in as little as 2 weeks, just trying it for that 1 month, you're gonna start seeing benefits, and you're gonna be hooked like I am. So a little extra garlic powder, even though that was in that all-purpose seasoning. and a little onion powder, because I didn't chop up any onion to go in this, so we'll give it that onion flavor with some onion powder. This is almost done, and once it is done, I'm gonna throw some veggies in with it, but I honestly don't even know what veggies I have in the freezer, so let's go look. Very sweet subscribers that are pretty local to me sent me this Wicked Chickens Lay Deviled Eggs, and I pretty much always leave it over here. I love it, it's so cute. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we got some Just Bare. Oh, oh no, this is the meat drawer. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? Is this, oh, this is butternut squash cubed. We can do that. We've got some green beans down here that's half used. Oh, we also have this one, but this has peas in it, and y'all know I don't love peas, but I did use this for a recipe not too long ago. But I'm gonna stay away from that one. Oh, we've got two different things of corn open. Okay, we're gonna use this corn. So we're gonna do these three right here. Put all of that back in there. I thought I grabbed the Dove sauce. I about threw soy sauce in there. We about had a big time no-no. Now, I've got the Dove sauce. If you don't know what I'm saying Dove like W. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying dove like the bird. So let's add some of this in there. Just because I love the flavor of the Dove sauce. I don't know how much I'm adding, just however much it feels right, you know. Oh, that smells good. Okay, so now we're gonna add in our veggies. There's nothing really to drain. I mean, there might be a tad bit to drain, but we're gonna roll with it. I mean, there's really not much. So let's add in some frozen corn. We're gonna add our green beans. Kind of chunked up in there. There we go. I'm breaking it up as I go. Man, I hate it when you see like a stem in the green beans. I mean, at least I saw it and it didn't get in somebody's bite. You know, that's never good. And we'll use some of this butternut squash. Now, I need to go see. I did not even check before I started this to see if I have some type of brown gravy for this. I hope that I do. I need to... trying to break it up. I'm also throwing some on the ground. But I need to go over to the pantry and see. I really should have looked at that because it needs some type of kind of saucy element to it, you know. Let's let that do its thing. Oh, and let's go over to the pantry. Okay, so this is our not Pinterest worthy pantry right here. I do need to grab some Idahoan potatoes because those are going to go on top because I have some sweet potatoes, but I don't have regular potatoes, and so we're just going to go with this. But let's look to see if I have some brown gravy of some sort. This could turn out really bad if I don't. I have one pack. I usually have 1 or 2 packs on hand, so you know, it would have been smart of me to check that before I started filming, but here we are. Okay, we've got the 2 things that we need from over here. I don't think I need anything else, so let's head back over to the stove. So I know I said that this was more kind of like a one pot, but it's not really. It's not, because I'm gonna have to make the gravy, and then I'm also gonna have to make the mashed potatoes, which I'm gonna do. There's another stem. You see that? I'm gonna do the mashed potatoes in the microwave just to make it quicker. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do the gravy in a separate thing. Okay, my veggies are still defrosting in here. But let's see. How much water do I need? 1 cup. Good thing about using this for water is once you empty it, you just throw it right back in there. There is no need to wash this if you just use water, you know? Okay, I need to get a saucepan out. I think I shared this on Instagram, but we got an espresso machine for Christmas. Stephen was gonna surprise me with it, but I ruined the surprise because I saw it be delivered. You know, we're both here all the time, so chances of surprising each other, slim to none. But we have loved this thing. Where is my little saucepan? There it is. We've loved it. And fun fact, when we first got it, Stephen said, it's more for you than it is for me. Let's keep the carafe for me. He wanted to keep like the regular coffee pot over here. Number one, this thing is huge, and I knew we weren't gonna have room for the coffee pot. But number two, once you've had coffee out of this, you're not gonna want regular coffee anymore. And I told him that, and he said, no, I really wanna keep my coffee pot because he likes to drink a lot of coffee. I said, you're gonna have higher quality coffee from this. You're not gonna want it. And you know what? I was right. He tried coffee from there, and then he tried regular coffee, and he said, when he tried the regular coffee, he said, oh, that tastes like disappointment. So we kept the coffee pot just for, like if we have a big crowd over, because we do host holidays and things, and a lot of our family are coffee drinkers. So we can make a big carafe. It's a whole lot easier than trying to make 12, 15 individual cups of coffee, you know? But we got rid of it for the most part. We love our coffee machine. And I'll try and remember and link it below. It is not the most expensive out there, but it's also definitely not the cheapest. But it is really, really great. We have not had a bad experience yet with it. It's been very easy to clean, all the things. So, anywho, all right, I'm gonna start this gravy. This is pretty much done at this point. I'm gonna turn that down. Let me get a whisk. I love this whisk because it lays flat in the drawer, but when you're ready to use it, you just twist it and click it in place. It is so great. All right, let's turn the heat on. The heat is on. Oops, that's the wrong one. Y'all do that? Turn the wrong eye on. Burner, sorry. I think it's us in the South that calls it an eye. I think we've had this discussion before, but I call it the eye of the stove. All right, I'm gonna get that going. I'm gonna whisk that around and let it do its thing. And then I'm also gonna get the mashed potatoes started. And I'm gonna preheat my oven to like 350. We're just gonna throw this in the oven at the very end just to kind of warm everything through, make sure everything's good. It's only gonna be in there for 5 minutes or so. It's not gonna take long. Okay, brown gravy is going. This is going back up here. Thank you for your service. I'm gonna taste our meat and see what we think. See if we need any more, anything. Oh, that's seasoned really well. Oh, that's good. And then with the brown gravy on top, we're gonna be doing good. Okay, let me, see, this is what I normally cut out. You normally don't see all these messes over here. But today we're doing a vlog style and y'all are just hanging with me. So messes and all, here we are. While I wrap these up, and honestly, they are almost past their prime, if not already. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I feel like they have a little bit of freezer burn on them. But again, we're doing what we can. One of the other meals that I made when we were cooped in here at the house, I made breakfast for dinner because that is always a thing. It's an easy thing to do, but we're running low on eggs, you know. It's so weird. I don't think about food all day, every day. I mean, I do sometimes, but until I'm cooped in the house and there's really nothing else to do except watch TV, read, and eat. All I want to do is eat. Okay, I got cleaned up a good bit. Still waiting on our brown gravy to come up to a boil. But let's go ahead and get our mashed potatoes going. I'm gonna use this Pampered Chef bowl because it's a good size for this. Let's see. We need 2 cups of water. That's right. Okay, it's gonna go in the microwave for about, I don't know, 2.5 minutes probably. That should get it hot enough. There we go. How are you doing, sir? You know, every time I come over here to stir this, I throw ingredients out onto the stove or the counter. How are you doing? Everything's going well. So let me tell you, I have someone calling me. Hang on, I'm still on the phone. I had to answer this call. My gravy is ready. I need to turn it off. I'm about to pour the gravy. I'm on hold, FYI. I'm about to pour the gravy over this, and then we're gonna make our mashed potatoes. I'm probably gonna have to reheat this water because I've been on the phone. This is real life. This is what happens to all of us as we're cooking, right? Y'all, it has been a mess over here. See, this is what happens when I'm not really doing a whole lot of cutting and editing, highly edited video. It's more of a let's hang out in the kitchen. This is what is normally cut out, but okay, this is done. The brown gravy is done. I'm reheating this water for the mashed potatoes real quick, but I'm gonna pour our gravy over top. Because you want your shepherd's pie to be saucy, you know? You don't want it to be dry. That is for sure. So let's just mix all of that together. This is on low right now, which is great. So my oven is preheated. We are loosely translating what is a shepherd's pie today. But you know, I always do. Because I think shepherd's pie, you'll have to tell me, I'm pretty sure it's with lamb. Is that right? This is hot, very hot. Let's add our mashed potatoes in there and stir that around. And we'll just spread that over top. And we'll pop it in the oven, and then dinner will be ready in like 5-10 minutes. I hear my family walking in the door. If you don't keep these little packs of potatoes on hand, highly recommend. They come in handy, big time. Let me grab a spoon. Okay. Let's add some butter to these potatoes. And let's add some salt and pepper too. I've got hungry peeps in the house ready to eat. Namely my husband, who keeps walking through here and sticking his nose in everything. Does your husband do that? Walk through the kitchen, sniff. When's it gonna be ready? Inspect everything, because that's what Steven does every single time.
Looks good, baby doll.
You shocked me.
Shocking experience.
All right. Okay, it does look good. It smells good too. Let's put our potatoes over top and call it good. I'm just gonna kind of spread them around. You know, I probably could do another pack of these potatoes because that looks pretty wimpy, don't you think? I like thick potatoes on top. So I think I'm gonna rinse this out and do one more pack of potatoes so that we have a good thick layer on top. So I'll be right back. All right, we got our water hot. What did I do with my spoon? I already threw it in the sink. Gotta go get another spoon. Let's add some butter in. I just splattered this all over my shirt. It's not cooking with Mandy unless we make a mess. Okay. This is better. And y'all, I don't know if y'all have tried Idahoan potatoes in a long time, but I can remember doing like the instant potatoes when we first got married. They were not that good. These are excellent. We love these. It's so great to have these on hand for a quick side with dinner sometimes, or like for this. I'm gonna top it with a little more salt and pepper. And then we're just gonna pop this in the oven for just a few minutes. It is not gonna take long at all because everything is pretty much already heated through. Let's see, how hot is this? How hot is this? Oh, that's hot. Let's grab this. Okay, let's put this in the oven. Okay, just a couple of minutes and it'll be ready. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna pull this out of here and we're gonna eat. Oh, that smells good and I'm hungry. Meat and potatoes, it doesn't get much better than that. And you know what? Over the last few days, because it's been so frigid cold, when I'm done with the oven, I just leave it ajar and let the heat just come out, because why not? I need to turn it off, but as it's cooling, I just let it do that because it heats up the house, which is a good thing because it's so cold. But I'm gonna plate this up and we're gonna eat. Use these, we call them plate bowls. They're bowls, but they're shallow bowls. They're kind of like, I guess, pasta bowls is what they are supposed to be, I'm assuming. All right, baby, you ready to eat?
Shepherd's pie.
Ish. It's ish. It's not really shepherd's pie.
It smells delicious, babe.
Well, I mean, I hope it is.
I've been smelling it for a little bit.
You've been coming through the kitchen several
Looks
times.
so good. Looks really good. Let's get a bite.
Is it good?
That is good.
Yay.
Man.
That's a simple one.
Wow.
Plenty of flavor.
Lots of flavor.
Were you nervous when I said it was ground pork?
A little bit. But that is hardcore flavor right there.
Good.
Super savory. So warm right now. Of course, I need that because I was outside a while ago and it's
Yeah,
cold outside.
It is so cold.
Oh, yes. And the veggies in there.
Good.
Nice touch.
It's just what we had in the freezer.
I love that. Is that green beans?
Green beans, butternut squash, and corn.
Corn? Mm-hmm. That is delicious.
Yay.
That meat is exceptional.
Good. I added plenty of seasonings, and then I added some Dub sauce to it too, so, you know.
Man, that's good. Super savory.
Good.
Doesn't need any salt or anything.
Good. I added
Good job.
plenty. Yeah. I mean, this is a good pantry staple meal. I mean, it's just something you can kind of throw together. You can use whatever meat, whatever veggies.
Man.
Throw some gravy in there, some instant potatoes. Boom, you've got shepherd's pie.
That's instant potatoes.
It is. It is.
Dang.
They're good, ain't they?
Yeah. They don't taste like instant potatoes, that's for sure.
No, they don't. All right. There we go.
Super warm and
I was
cozy.
craving this.
Yes. Hearty meal.
You've got your veggies, you got your meat, you got potatoes. Oh, man.
It'll put some meat on them bones.
I got plenty of meat on my bones.
When I was little, if we had something hot on the table, like hot peppers or something like that, if you ate that, or if you, Grandma, the way she'd encourage you to eat something, she'd say, "That'll make you big and strong."
Oh, yeah.
And Pop would say, "It put hair on your chest."
I saw hold on. I saw a meme that said, all of our parents told us if we ate all our food, it would make us big and strong, and look at us just big.
Right? Well, this was a fantastic meal.
Yeah,
sweetheart.
it's very easy.
Good job.
It's a good one. Yeah. Sweet girl. Did you come in here to check it out? Say, Mom and Dad put me on a diet. It was very
Is
rude.
that my little baby doll? That's my little girl.
She's a sweetheart.
Is that my little girl? Hey there. What is it, little girl?
So let me tell y'all something. So y'all talk about how you miss Gracie Lou, and of course we do too. We miss her a lot. And y'all say how sweet she was, and she was to us. But if she would have met any of y'all, and not just y'all, any other human other than me, Stephen, and Cole, she did not like you. So if y'all would have met her, you would have thought, this is the worst cat, because she would have hissed at you. She would have probably popped you, and she would hiss at you, and she would just run and hide from you. So as sweet as she was on camera, it's because we were here and it was just us. But anytime we had guests over or anything, she was awful to everybody. Awful to everybody. Now, she never bit anybody, did she?
Not that I know of.
I don't think she ever bit anyone. But she would hiss and she would pop at them. She would not be happy. Now, so we got Maggie Moo. Maggie Moo is extremely sweet, but not just to us. Now, she's not super duper sweet to everybody else, but she'll go up to everyone and let them pet her, and she'll get used to everyone. She usually kind of hides for a little while when other people come over, but then she'll come out and she'll just venture out. I have still yet to hear this cat hiss. Now, she's hissed at Cole apparently a couple times, but Cole kind of taunts her sometimes, so she's justified in what she's doing, I'm sure. But I've never heard her hiss. And Gracie Lou, she used to throw out hisses like it was her job, honey. She's just mad about something. That sassy little thing would just say, just constantly. I've never heard Maggie Moo hiss. So y'all talk about how sweet Gracie Lou was, and she was. She was my angel. I miss her so much. But Maggie Moo is even sweeter. Y'all just don't get to see her as much because she's not as vocal, and she's not jumping in on the camera as much, and she doesn't want cheese. And, you know, pretty much everything I make on this channel has cheese, so Gracie Lou was always in the kitchen. Maggie doesn't care so much about human food, so anywho, there you go. What bowl is that?
Shh, we don't talk about that.
Oh, we're going to talk about it. What bowl is that?
Stop it. Actually, it's not a full 3.
No, he only got a small portion. You had 2 bowls and plus a quarter.
I had 1 bowl and then about half a bowl, and then I had to get another little bite. So,
This is delicious, babe.
It is delicious. I need to wipe this off. I feel like there's something on here. What did you want to say? Because I came in here to do my outro and you said, well, I need to say something. What were you going to say?
I don't remember that.
Because I had already turned off his mic and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. So I turned his mic back on and gave it to him.
This is the part, the outro is the part where you're going to say something about subscribing and liking.
Like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also,
Is it free to subscribe?
It is.
Well, I'll be.
And then also, if you have yet to check out Seed, don't forget their great offer right now. If you click that link in my description box below, you'll save 20% on your Seed DSO1 Daily Symbiotic. Y'all, this has been fun. You'll have to let me know in the comments below how you liked this format. It's going to make it a little bit easier for me to edit, and it was easier to film, but it was different. Steven said, did you enjoy it? I said, well, yeah, but it's just different because I'm used to very highly edited things, and I just talk in little small portions, and it's all kind of combined together, and this was much different than what I normally do. So I'm interested to hear what y'all thought. I hope y'all have a great night, and we will see you next time. Bye, y'all.